Dramatic rescue during today's wicked weather. An East Baltimore woman ends up stranded on top of her car in a flooded tunnel. She streamed the whole ordeal on Facebook Live. WJZ's Live, George Solis speaks with the woman who is now trying to recover from the traumatizing experience. George.
Good evening, Vic. Shantae Allen is still pretty shaken up over the whole thing. She tells me when she went through the tunnel the first time during the rain, it wasn't a big deal. It's when she tried it a second time, well, that's when she turned to Facebook Live.
Are you kidding me, though?
For nearly 40 minutes, Shantae Allen streamed her perilous predicament on Facebook Live, stuck on the roof of her car after having shattered her sunroof to escape as surging waters rose, filling the inside of her sedan.
Can somebody in my life people call 911?
The whole thing taking place in a small tunnel off Erdman Avenue in southeast Baltimore. Allen, unfamiliar with the area, says she was in town on an errand.
The water just started coming heavy and heavy.
Allen says she did try to call 911 for help, but couldn't get through. When that failed, she did the only other thing she could think of to try and reach the outside world, and that's turn to Facebook Live.
I panicked, I was just trying to see, if I could roll the windows down and open the door. I don't know what was going on.
Allen agreed to speak with us on the condition we didn't show her face. This in an effort to reduce her exposure after her video hit more than 35,000 views. Allen also recording as firefighters came to the rescue. Many egged her on to jump in the water, but says first responders highly recommended against it.
When he said sewage and then just looking at it, I was just thinking to myself, this is somebody's feces.
Allen says crews made mention of a drainage issue in the area. She wasn't the only person who ended up flooded out.
The car in front of me made it through like easy breezy, and then I was like, oh, I got it, but I didn't.
All the action followed a day of flooding around the region from Highlandtown to Dundalk, but nothing quite drew an audience like this.
It could have been much worse. Even more thankful that I didn't have to get in the water.
Now, Allen did go to the hospital as a precaution, then immediately home to clean up. We're live tonight, reporting George Solis, WJZ Eyewitness News.
George, thank you. Allen says she is looking into possible legal options because she believes the flooding could have been prevented.